The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the... And the Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions offense going to get the chance to start this game off. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about...
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ivy. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes... Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Back up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll go back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. Fears the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for space. It's Martin. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going to the running game. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Slithers into space. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Going to swing it on second down. Finds his big tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Howard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. It's Branch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now on the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Walker. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to keep it in the air. Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Boilermakers racing to the line in a hurry-up. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things. Is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard.
The RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Ripping through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ivy. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be. And now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Martin. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to UTEP. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Braswell. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try trying to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Nice move to keep running. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. They bring him down with a big play. They'll move the sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. Finishes the run with the slide. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide up, turning it on. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Boilermakers line up the They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, but they can't move the chains. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Braswell. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense.
He got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just keep firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Braswell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Big fella moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Ivy. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ivy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play didn't go well, it leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch, it's Howard. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. On the ground, it's Martin. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they move out front here on the board.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by just 2 to UTEP. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He'll do it himself. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. What a cut. Now he's loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The give as they work on that clock. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Runs through a tackle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Got it looking for a first. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20 to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Braswell. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down full court.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walker. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on fourth and goal. He wants to throw it again. He wants it all. Hauls it in the end zone for a touchdown, and now they just need the extra point to take the lead.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've been challenged now, Jesse, and it's up to this offense to provide an answer.
Yeah, they've got to be able to get the momentum back, David. We know that's a real thing in college football. Here late in the game, he's still got the lead, but how can they answer?
And I think that's what you remember. Still got the lead. Doesn't matter the defense just gave up a score. Let's execute and keep this lead.
He'll keep it himself. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They push the lead to 4 here in the fourth. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Denmark. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Defense not showing press coverage. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires on the move. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.